Your phone just connected to a tower that does not exist. You did not see it happen. Your phone did not ask permission. It simply saw a signal that looked stronger than anything else nearby, and it obeyed. But the real answer to what just happened is far stranger than you think. Picture an ordinary afternoon. You are walking through a crowded street, phone in your pocket, thinking about anything except your phone. Nearby, in a parked van or a backpack, a small device switches on. It does not look like a cell tower. It looks like nothing at all. But to every phone within a few hundred meters, it suddenly looks like a better cell tower than the real thing. This device has a name. A rogue base transceiver station. Most people call it by its nickname, an IMSI catcher or a Stingray, after a common commercial model. It is a machine built to impersonate a legitimate cell tower so convincingly your phone cannot tell the difference. Why would your phone fall for that? Here's the part almost nobody explains. Every phone has a hidden number on its SIM card called an IMSI. Think of it as a name tag. Your phone quietly shows any tower nearby, the same way you might flash an ID badge to enter a building. Your phone was never designed to check whether the tower asking for that badge is trustworthy. It was designed to connect to whichever tower shouts the loudest. That single design choice is the whole vulnerability. Older networks, especially 2G, never required the tower to prove who it was. Your phone had to prove itself. The tower never had to prove anything back. It is a bouncer who checks everyone's ID, but nobody ever checks whether the bouncer actually works there. So how does an attacker use that gap? A rogue base station broadcasts a signal engineered to be irresistible, slightly stronger than the towers around it. Your phone, following a simple rule, switches over automatically. No app opens, no warning appears. Once connected, the operator can log your IMSI, revealing your SIM's identity, and track your location by watching which fake tower you connect to as you move. Some setups force your phone onto an older, weaker network, where calls and texts are easier to intercept. This has been sold commercially for years to governments and police, and in troubling cases, to people who should never have had access to it. Researchers have worked to drag this out of the shadows. In 2017, a University of Washington team, led by Peter Nee and Ian Smith, with Tadayoshi Kono, built a detection system called Sea-Glass. They placed low-cost sensors in rideshare vehicles across Seattle and Milwaukee. Real towers behave predictably over time. Fake ones do not. Some appear suddenly, broadcast briefly, and vanish. Over 2 months, the team logged dozens of these anomalies across 2 cities. Separately, researcher Karsten Noel spent years demonstrating how fragile cellular signaling really is, showing how cheap hardware could intercept calls once thought secure. Public records requests by the ACLU later revealed police departments had quietly bought Stingrays under strict non-disclosure agreements, sometimes hidden even from judges. Here is what surprises people most. You cannot glance at your phone and know you are connected to a rogue tower. There is no icon for it. The deception works because your phone was never given the tools to question what it connects to. So what can you do about a threat you cannot see? Newer 5G networks were redesigned to require mutual authentication, so the tower must now prove itself to your phone too. On phones that allow it, disabling 2G closes off the easiest version of this attack. Encrypted messaging apps stay protected even over a rogue connection because the attacker only sees scrambled data. None of this makes you invisible. It simply raises the cost of watching you, which is often enough. Here is the lesson underneath it all. The most convincing impersonation is not the one that looks impressive. It is the one that asks for nothing suspicious at all. A rogue tower does not trick you into clicking a link. It exploits the fact that your phone trusts the loudest, closest voice in the room without ever asking who is actually speaking. Your phone just connected to a tower that does not exist because it was built to trust convenience over verification. So were you most days without ever realizing it?